Welcome back to the show, Stephon.
Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be
I got
here.
a question. Why do they call you Coach? That's the title of your book.
Wow.
They call me Coach.
Well, one of the first things that people ask you when they meet you is, what's your name or what do you do? I finally realized one day that was a simple answer for me. Coach. That's what I did for 27 years.
As a player, as
me.
a coach, as a trainer,
Right.
as an agent.
Yeah.
Now you own a patent, and you're speaking at Liberty University next week. Tell us a little bit about the journey and then also the story behind the story.
Well, the story behind the story is simply, I'm a kid from a single mom, born of 7, and grew up in the inner city Houston. And my brothers and sisters, chose a life of drugs and alcohol and crime and things like that. I found myself in love with sports.
Okay.
And I tell people sports saved my life. And I went to a gym. I was playing basketball. I met a coach. And that's part of the reason why I named the book Coach.
Yeah.
This coach took me to a Hall of Fame basketball player named by the name of Pistol Pete Maravich.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Pistol Pete was because we didn't have TV. We had the antennas of the rabbit ears, put aluminum foil.
I had to hold. I was the younger brother. Had to hold that.
Yeah. Your turn. Rotate to hold the antenna, right? So, at this camp, at Pistol Pete Maravich's camp, he taught me the most valuable lesson in my life. He told me my character didn't fit the MVP award.
Oh.
He told me, although you're the best player here, although your team went undefeated, I can't give you this award. And as a kid growing up in the inner city, where all you taught to do is to fight, to survive, to compete, it was a shocking and devastating news for me to hear that. So I went to his testimony that night, and he shared a story about how his character and his attitude almost destroyed him. I became a Christian that night, June 18th, 1986. I'll never forget the day. It changed the course of my life forever. I returned home. I began to see life in a brand new light. I started to believe that there was more for Stephon Leary. This coach asked me to go to a Christian school. I went to this Christian school at a 5 o'clock in the morning prayer meeting. I thought I saw an angel. This angel happened to be a white lady by the name of Lynn Johnson. After the prayer meeting, Lynn came up to me and she said, what is a young man like you doing at this prayer meeting? I said, I'm with him. I was a little bit embarrassed. I didn't know what to think. I just thought, I'm with him. She said these words. She said, well, that's funny because while we were praying, I felt like I needed to offer you a place to live. It changed my life.
Wow.
The kind of love that she shed, the care, the concern that she expressed to me as a young man, growing up with 7 kids and a single mom in a 2-bedroom apartment, many times just sleeping on the floor or sleeping with each other. We call it toes in the mouth. You sleep one way, I sleep the other. Push each other out the bed. For the first time, I got my own bed.
Oh, wow.
I went to live with this family. They adopted me into their home. And it changed my life. I tell people a change in zip codes from the inner city to the suburbs. This change of zip codes allowed for me to get a 4.0 my senior year.
Wow.
I didn't care much about school before then. I cared about sports. We had the no pass, no play, and so I focused on no pass, no play. I went on to get a college scholarship to play basketball. I chose to go to Liberty University because Pistol Pete Maravich, who became a mentor to me. In fact, on the back of the book, there's a picture of me as a young man working with Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
He never offered or asked young people to work his camp, but he wanted them to be experienced. After my relationship with him, I was able to go back to a camp and he saw a difference in me. I won every award at the camp, that second camp, and then he asked me to travel with him and work camp with him. Wow. What a tremendous honor. So I go on to go play basketball at Liberty University. Had a few opportunities to play professionally, but it didn't work out because of knee injuries. And so I got into coaching. And that's why I wrote the book.
You've got you holding the patent right here, and I think is this your college degree here?
No, that's actually the book. I was just demonstrating. I wrote a
the
book and I have a patent.
There you go. There you go. Thanks for joining us on the show, Coach.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay.